Well, guess what? America's newest boom towns aren't mines anymore. They're data centers. A massive artificial intelligence build-out is fueling a construction gold rush across the country, with tech titans pouring billions of dollars into AI infrastructure. These big projects are putting skilled workers in high demand. Now, electricians, welders, and foremen say they're seeing 30% pay raises, with many now making well over $200,000 per year. And I saw one of them quoted in the Wall Street Journal saying, "I pinch myself going to work every day." Brian, what do you make of this?
Well, I love when people can get high-paying jobs in fields that help them build a trade and build a skill. So I love this stuff. I know we're going to have the debate about the bubbliness of this whole thing and how sustainable it is, and I'm good with that debate. I do think, though, if you look back through history, you get a lot of moments like this in American history. The latest one I was reading about was the oil boom in Pennsylvania in the late 19th century, and how many guys lost their shirt, but how many guys also built great wealth and great companies. But it was messy. You know, lots of people failed, lots succeeded. It does strike me that the guys doing this work, like, think about if you're somebody who's trying to build up a business in these fields.
Welding, plumbers. We were going to have a wave of blue-collar millionaires. There's going to be so many people in the blue-collar industry that are going to be millionaires because of AI. It's so funny how people are trying to get rich off of AI by sitting at home and trying to do coding and working with AI. But the real people making money are the people that's building these data centers. People don't understand AI is not going to make you rich. It's the building of the infrastructures that's going to give you so much wealth. If you even invested in AI infrastructure and invest in companies that are like construction companies or companies that have own real estate, like REIT programs and stuff like that, you're going to be a millionaire off of that faster than investing in AI. AI is looking at a bubble. We're looking at a bubble coming from AI. There's so many people trying to do different AI projects, but not all of them are going to work. We know this. Anything that Elon Musk touch with AI, he's going to win. Google's going to win. Meta's going to win. Okay, ChatGPT with Sam Altman is going to win. Those are the big players, NVIDIA. Okay, everybody else is trying to do these things with AI. It's not going to win. But you have to understand that Meta, Elon Musk, Tesla, ChatGPT, Google, they need the infrastructure. So this is why if you're a welder, if you're a plumber, if you're an electrician, if you have anything to do with construction, you're going to make a lot of money in these next probably 4 to 5 years. It's so funny that everybody was looking at, oh, I'm going to do AI. You already have big players in AI. The people at the cream of the crop of AI is going to make all the money, not you. But the people that's going to build these things are going to make more money than the people that's trying to create a code or trying to create the next AI project. The money is gone in AI. They already have their big players. But this is why we have to tell our youth, get into fields that you're going to make money. There's nothing wrong if you're a youth and you want to be able to do things and you have dreams, but you can sustain your dreams and fund your dreams by working blue collar. We're getting to a thing now where if you just work hard and you use your hands, you'll make more money than sitting at home working on a computer. That's where we're getting back to. But you have to go back to how immigrants able to take over the United States is because they come in and they do the work that Americans don't want to do. But we're starting to see this turn and this rush of people saying, you know what? I don't want to do corporate America. I don't want to deal with the warehouses. I don't want to deal with that. Let me go ahead and do welding. Let me go ahead and do plumbing, electricians. There's so many opportunities for these young people to do these trades and make a lot of money. And I'm glad to see that we're starting to talk about this because AI is not going to be the reason for the certain influx of millionaires. It's going to be the people that are doing these blue collar jobs. And that's actually good because that's a lot of people that can make money. So I definitely feel like this, and I've always been pushing this, that more people need to get into the trades. Younger people need to get into the trades, even if it's temporary, but you learning a skill so you can always have the ability to make money.
How awesome is this time to be doing that? If you're a young guy, just got your certification, maybe you're working with a firm, it's a great opportunity. So for these folks, make hay while the sun shines, and the sun is shining right now.
That totally makes
sense. Right, and I know there's lots of ads for people who can help format content providers information so that it will be noticed by AI and used. That's a new category of folks who are getting jobs. What do you make, Geroy?
Well, that sounds something a little more white collar, and there obviously will be white collar jobs
White collar is
tied
the
to
blue
AI,
collar,
right?
in my opinion.
But as far as the blue collar part,
No,
people,
white
as you say,
collar
are
is
doing
not. It's blue
welding,
collar
or
is way
construction,
different.
HVAC, carpenters, what have you. This is fantastic because college is not for everyone. And especially these days with the tremendous expense, the college debt, you get your degree in sociology and you have no marketable skills. And
That's right.
You try to pay that off with very little income. Talk about affordability. This is a great opportunity for people to learn a skill that they can use. People are making, as you say, well into 6 digits doing this sort of thing. And one of the advantages of this kind of work, if you're a welder or an HVAC person or whatever, when you go home, you're done. People who are white collar people usually go home and there's an email from the boss. You got to bring
Amen
homework.
to that.
When you're a welder, you don't bring your welding stuff and your torches with you back home.
Right.
You leave that at work.
It's a
And when you
great
go home
career.
and you have your off time, it's real off time. I think that's
I
a huge
like that.
advantage.
I like that a lot. Let's go to this. A bidding war now underway for Warner Brothers Discovery.
It's amazing, and I think a lot of young people should get into the trades. I'll tell you, as a person, I used to play professional basketball. When I retired, I tried to do these white-collar jobs, and I hated it. And this is the reason why I have my own media company, and I do things on my own. But if I can turn back the hands of time, I tell my wife this, I would have became a plumber or a welder. I would have got a trade. Because like he said, you can go to work, knock the work out, and you come home, don't have to worry about anything and make a good living. And then later on, once you learn the trade and you understand the trade, now you can learn business, and now you can build an actual business. There's so many plumbing companies, there's so many electrician companies, HVAC companies being sold to these big other companies, or these trust funds, or not these trust funds, but these funds that are wanting to buy that. And that's how you become a millionaire from blue collar. I definitely feel like, start out young, get your experience, get your trades, do the trade. And if you really want to have a business and have the business acumen, now you can build your own plumbing company, electric company, HVAC company. That's how you do it. But I definitely feel that we're going to have this generation, this young generation getting into the trades. And when we talk about the Department of Education, being in now, you have the Department of Labor being in charge of things for education standards. They're going to start putting these things back in to education where you can learn a trade like you used to back in the day, auto body shop, learning how to weld, learning how to do wood shop, welding shop. All these things are going to come back into the educational, because when kids actually see it and play with that and do it that at a younger age, then they'll be more inclined to do it when they graduate from high school. So I definitely feel like doing trades is smart. I know a lot of people that's into trades that make a lot of money. I know people that are plumbers, own plumbing companies, that work with the city, and their company makes multi millions a year. And I know people that are just plumbers and they're making mid-level 6 figures because they're plumbers. So I definitely feel like it's a good opportunity. It's a job that you always need. And, if you're young and you don't know what to do, I definitely say get into the trades. So I'd love to see this. I love to see that the AI is actually going to be more profitable for people that's actually working with their hands. That's the funny thing. See, everybody try to get rich off of AI and try to do stuff on a computer, but AI is created to be a system. I can see if you created ChatGPT, you created something like that, or you created like a Grok, or you created like these Google Geminis. If you created that, that's amazing. But if you are trying to use AI to create another service, that's just a fad. Those things come and go. Like you have people creating these AI receptionists and stuff like that. It's going to come and then it's going to go. So I definitely like this, and I definitely am an advocate for people, young people, to get into the blue collar space, because we need people in the blue collar space. But also too, you can make a shit ton of money. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. And once you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification button. I appreciate you guys' support. And as always, we want to keep this thing real. We want to keep it funky. We're going to keep it going. And you know what? That daily show is coming soon. Appreciate you guys.